What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome back to another episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode series. This is episode 69 and we're going to start today's episode off, guys, by seeing there that Ross Wild, our youth player, is happy that we did give him a chance in the previous game of last episode. And to be honest, that is probably the best feeling ever. Just making sure that you give these youth players their chances in the games. When they ask to be played, just give them a chance, whether that means bringing them on for the final 10 minutes of the match. That will boost their morale massively. It works every single time, and whether you start them or put them on the bench and bring them on, either way it will make their morale a lot higher and it will mean that they grow a lot more. But anyway, guys, before we get into anything, I want to thank you guys for all the support that you did give on the last episode. We managed to get well over 50 likes, and if we can do the same on this video, guys, that would be greatly appreciated. As we go into the first game of today's episode here against Sunderland in the Premier League, it's going to be a bit of an interesting match because Sunderland, they don't really have too much of a change side and they are in the relegation zone currently. So this match will be an interesting test for our team, who are doing pretty decently at the moment. We're currently sitting in the Europa League spot, and oh my god, what a save that is there by Heaton at his near post. Unbelievable stuff how he managed to stick a leg out to that. But luckily he does make the save there and turn it behind for a corner and block off Michael Mandron's shot. And from that they would get a corner here. It would be Larson to whip this corner into the middle. A little bit of power on it, and unfortunately for me, Michael Mandron, a second time asking, puts it into the back of the net. And within 5 minutes we are 1-0 down here against Sunderland. Michael Mandron is a player that I have actually been interested in for a while, and if you don't know why that is, it's because he is a glitch player. He is currently 82 overall in this career mode, and he is a complete beast, showing exactly there why he's a goal poacher in front of goal, and maybe someone that I actually end up purchasing in the January transfer window. We'll have to wait and see what actually happens, but really it was all Sunderland in the first 30 minutes of the match, and they get another good chance there. Mandron, again the goal scorer, getting a good opportunity there, but unfortunately for him, he puts it wide of the post, and it still remains at 1-0, but we would be looking in the second half to try and find a way back into this match, and getting a free kick here in the 62nd minute was probably the best way of trying to find a way to get an equaliser in this match. But they do concede a free kick there. Santiago Virginie at the back, he was absolutely incredible in this match. Found it very hard to get past the Sunderland defence until this opportunity did come, where I did actually decide to play it short because it was too close to have a shot on goal, and John Anthony Brooks' effort actually went wide and out for a corner. Unfortunately, we couldn't get anything from that, but we would be looking desperately trying to find an equaliser really in this match. Some lovely passing play here as Mouya eventually finds Jordan Ibe on the edge of the box. He fake shots round his man and he manages to tuck it in at the near post there, past Pantilimon and into the back of the net. A really lovely goal there by Jordan Ibe, and once again fooling the defender with the fake shot, and this time shooting at the near post under the defender's legs and putting it into the back of the net to level up the scoring here. And really, in a game where we didn't really have too many chances, we managed to walk away with a bit of a cheeky point, and I don't think we actually deserved to walk away with a point because we didn't create enough chances in the match. Michael Mandron was absolutely insane in that match, and that led me to believe maybe he's a player that I should approach to buy in the January window, which is actually coming up very soon. In this episode, we will actually be starting the January transfer window, so that'll be very interesting to see what kind of transfers do become available, and if we can try and pick him up, that would be absolutely awesome. And we will also see there that Saido Berahino is actually happy for putting him back in the team. I don't really know why he said that, because Mouya is still starting every single match. It's just a little bit weird. Some of these player conversations that I get from these players sometimes can be a little bit strange and don't really make any sense whatsoever. But regardless, we are going into the second game of today's episode, and it will be against Liverpool, who are currently sitting in the relegation zone. I actually had to just pause the game after the start of the match because I was laughing my head off. How on earth is this team that you're seeing on screen right now in the relegation zone? I have no idea. They are sitting in 18th position here, Liverpool, and we, well, you would have thought that it'd be vice versa. You would have thought that maybe Liverpool would be sitting in 6th where we are currently, and maybe Liverpool, us would actually be sitting in the relegation zone. But it seems that we've actually reversed roles here, and well, I really couldn't understand early on until Jordan Henderson actually missed that opportunity. Then I did understand why exactly Liverpool were in the relegation zone. They were really weak at the back. In the 43rd minute here, as Jordan Ibe, their ex-player, passes it into Neal Maupay, who does find Wilczynski there, and really he should have done a lot better with that shot. I didn't put enough power on it, and unfortunately the goalkeeper managed to catch it easily, and then Balotelli would get a good chance there, but unfortunately in the 47th minute there, in the rain, it is a little bit difficult to play in the rain, and the AI really struggling there to even find the target. Really bad effort there from Balotelli, and kind of replicating his form in real life really. Hasn't been doing too well. Getting a good opportunity there with Jordan Ibe once again, who seems to be an influential player in this lineup. He really does seem to be a bit of a danger man up front. And, well, also another danger man would be Barini there, who actually had a shot coming off the bench. And unfortunately, in the 66th minute, they couldn't get an opportunity to score. They were having a lot of chances, but in the 86th minute, they got caught out of the back. And as we go through on goal here, it's Neal Maupay doing an over-the-top through ball to Dele Alli. And despite the fact that that was a terrible finish past the goalkeeper, Dele Alli on the counter-attack does manage to score and make it 1-0 in the 88th minute. Break all the Liverpool Hearts fans, and it's Neal Maupay providing the opportunity there to tuck it into the back of the net. The goalkeeper there, what on earth is he doing? I have no idea. That was a terrible effort at trying to save it, and we make it 1-0 there in the 88th minute, but it wasn't over just yet as Jordan Ibe finds the run of Nathan Redmond. He gets around the defender who tried to slide in. And I have to say, that really summed up Liverpool's day, to be honest with you. In the 88th minute, we did get a goal. Possibly a little bit undeserved, considering a lot of the chances on goal were pretty bad from us and from Liverpool. But we scored 2 late goals here. And, well, I have no idea what's going on with the goalkeeper there, Mignolet. He really should have done a lot better with the first effort on goal. Maybe parried it out for a corner at the most, or even caught it, because it was a really tame effort from Nathan Redmond. But on the rebound, it's Nathan Redmond who gets there before the defender and makes it 2-0. So 2 goals within the space of 4 minutes, and that is exactly why Liverpool are in the relegation zone, because they are not able to defend late on. They're trying to attack as much as possible and try and get the win. And in the end, we pounced on them and we actually scored 2 late goals because of their own fault of not being able to finish their chances. And unfortunately for them, it does end up in a loss. And they actually went down to 19th place as a result of that loss, which is very disappointing for them. Will be interesting to see if they can actually climb out of the relegation zone. But we are now in the transfer window, guys, the January transfer window. You might be wondering, why is this bit not a live commentary? Well, in the next episode, there will be a live commentary of the January transfer window. I just wanted to show you guys some of this as we go into the 3rd and final game of today's episode, which will be against Everton. You can see there, we did get a transfer offer for Tyler Blackett, there. And we also see a lot of emails, a lot of players that do want to leave in this transfer window. Some of them on loan, and some of them like Tyler Blackett who actually want to be sold. And his wish could come true if Bolton matched the counter offer of 5.3 million that I did end up counter offering to them. And we also see there our old player, Danny Ward, playing for Everton. We are going to make an offer for him because he's got 6 months left on his contract. But the only problem is, I've got 76,000 in the wage budget. I put all the money into the wage budget, and for some reason he's on 70 grand a week. I do not know why. For a 78 rated player who doesn't even play a single game for Everton, I have no idea why he is that rating. But we will put a contract offer in nonetheless for a player that really did make this series. We sold him to Everton for £12 million, who we will be coming up against in the 3rd and final game of today's episode. We did put in an offer for him of, well, actually we sold him, sorry, is what I should say, to Everton for £12 million. That really did change the series completely, because it meant that we could bring in a lot of players with that money, one of them being Saido Berahino, and you can see there that Everton are currently sitting in mid-table in 10th place, so they're doing a little bit better than their rivals Liverpool. Put it that way, they're doing a lot better than them, who are in the relegation zone. And to be honest, Everton, they have a pretty strong lineup, but I also do want to take some time out of this video to apologise. You may be able to hear in the background, there is no volume in this match, and the problem is my Elgato software kind of bugs out in this match, so that does mean that there is no audio for this match, and I do apologise for that. I do not know why there is no audio. I'm going to source it out for the next episode when we do a live commentary in the January transfer window, I probably will end up putting some music over it, to be honest, just so that we can actually get through this and it's not just boring and just my voice, because usually you get the sound of the game in the background, and that's a little bit nice, you know, a little bit of ambient sound in the background. But unfortunately for this match, and also for, well, part of the January transfer window earlier on there, we did not have a single bit of sound, which is a little bit annoying. I'll make sure that I don't make that mistake again with my Elgato software. But anyway, we are into this match here against Everton, and really in this match there weren't really too many chances for us or for Everton, which was a little bit strange really. I thought there'd be a lot of chances coming in this match, and that was probably a really good chance there for Gibson, who had a chance earlier on in the game to actually put Everton into the lead, but unfortunately for him, he couldn't put it into the back of the net and make it 1-0. And then our best chance of the game would come Jordan Ibe doing what he does best, using his pace and getting into the box. I was really hoping that one of the defenders would panic and take me out and get a penalty, but unfortunately the shot, when I did actually end up shooting at the goalkeeper, was a little bit tame, and we end up drawing the game 0-0. Which isn't really the best result, but a draw against a very, very formidable opponent, I can't really complain about that. It's a good result, and in the end we pick up a 0-0 draw, so a point is a point, and I can't be too dismayed about that. But anyway guys, this is going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And also let me know in the comments down below what players you think I should sign, either on pre-contract deals or on permanent deals for this season. Let me know in the comments down below your transfer suggestions, guys. I will be open to hearing what you have to say. But other than that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.